See, it was good that I saved in slot 5. Or that I saved in slot 1. Because apparently slots after 4 simply do not. I'm so smart. Also, let the record show that I hate all of you. It's hard to believe Legrette is alive. If she survived that avalanche, then Arietta and Largo probably survived as well. And from what Ash was saying, Sink and the Commandant might be alive too. And even if Van isn't, the God Generals are probably already creating replicas. The decrease in 7th phonons would make sense, then. Ash was saying that Lorelei's imprisonment would cause that too. We need to find out more from him. Yes, let's hurry after Ash. Luke, you okay? Let's go. Oh, yeah. Luke, you're not thinking that you're inferior to Ash because you're a replica or anything stupid like that, are you? No, of course not. Good. Okay. Guy knows exactly what he's doing there. I don't remember the route. This is like where the big thing was, I think. Maybe? Oh my god.
Alright, let's go. The difference is so obvious.
It was for FG's streak, honestly. And Hoovy. Hoovy deserves more streams. Hoovy's a bro. Strudel. I'm not doing this to enable your extra 2.5 hours of watching streams at work, okay? Like, I don't think it's wrong that you do that, but I don't encourage it. Where am I even going? I feel like I was supposed to pay attention to where Ash went, but I don't know where Ash went. Because I saved right after. So, you know, we're just wandering. Highly recommend. Huh? What? I have no idea what any of you are talking about. It's almost like I'm sleepy and shouldn't be streaming right now, huh? Really makes you think. Hoovy, that's too many letters, come on. Yeah, but see, due to me streaming until 2 a.m. last night, and then, like, doing things today, mistakes were made. That's really all there is to say on the matter. Look, I'd love to, but we can't all have the same job that you do, Strudel. Yeah, it is a me problem. Multitask what? I can't write code while my hands are on a controller. Takes one to know one, JJ. Literally, where am I supposed to go? Oh. I'm very smart. Tumblr has good content. Yesterday I saw a series of photos of a hummingbird's, I think it might have been a Brazilian hummingbird's, morning, like, bathing ritual. It was so perfect. Guy, you're so cool. Look at how cool Guy is. Oh, I messed that up. Yeah, Hoovy, you do not post constantly. "30 reblogs an hour for about 2 minutes. That's one reblog, Hoovy. That was a lot of weeds. Also, wait, I completely passed St. Bina. This is what you are making me do. Poor decisions, play mistakes, not responding to chat. Is this what you wanted?
Prepare a carriage at once.
Hey, it's the Colonel.
I hate all of you.
Well, hello there.
Perfect timing. Jade, has Ash been here? He's injured.
I hate all of you.
No, I haven't seen him. Even if he had come, I don't think he'd get any closer once he saw this.
There sure is a big commotion. Did something happen?
Malkuth's Kesidonia regional forces were attacked during training.
Oh no.
This city is still under reconstruction. We're carrying the wounded to the capital.
What? Who would attack the Malkuth Imperial forces?
Exactly. Until recently, it would have been Kimlasca, but
Natalia would bite your head off if she heard you say that.
Vumer doesn't have the same name color as you. Vumer is red and you're orange. Like, come on.
then it'll be our little secret.
Yeah, you greedy fucks.
The Colonel looks scary, but he's a fun guy on the inside.
No, he's scary on the inside, too.
Jade, we've just received word that Frings was wounded.
No, not Frings.
Frings? General Frings?
They've already transported him to the capital.
Understood.
Jade, if you're going to Grand Kokma, we'll take you.
Oh?
Well, we owe him one from before. I'm worried about him.
I see. I'll take you up on your offer. I need to have him explain the situation to me.
Colonel Curtis. Everyone.
Oh no. Rip Vumer. Good luck.
Are you okay to sit up?
If I lie down now, I won't ever open my eyes again.
Yikes.
Don't say things like that.
What about the military healers?
I was under treatment until a short while ago, but they said it's too late.
No. We set him up with the other lady, and it's for nothing.
No. Colonel Curtis, please convey to His Majesty the identity of the attackers.
Colors are bullshit. There's like a lot of random physics going on in there, and like nobody knows.
Understood. I'll hear your report here.
It was approximately one company, carrying the banner of the Kimlaskan Royal Forces.
That can't be right.
They took out our flank with suicide bombers, using 5th Vonon-based phone tech bombs.
That's not the sort of tactic a national military would use.
Correct. The majority of them were poorly equipped. Only a few had military uniforms.
Also, Tyr, use Cure or something. What are you doing?
Their flag and some equipment was Kimlaskan, but I don't believe they were part of the royal military.
I can believe the whole, like, fainting isn't the same as being dead. So, like, you can heal someone who's fainted. But, like, he's literally alive right now. False flag terrorists, no less.
Colonel, we need to get him to a bed.
No, if you can, please take me to the sanctuary.
But
Brigadier General Cecile won't like this.
Let's take him. This is his final request.
It doesn't have to be.
I heard my birth score for the year here, but it didn't mention falling into the cliff off.
The world has left the path of Yulia's score.
A future not written in the score. It's so frightening. And so free.
free?
Yes. I wish I could have lived in this world just a little longer. The ones who attacked my forces, I don't think they were with Kimlasca. They all had empty eyes. like they were dead.
That's neat, Hubie.
Right. Neither King Ingobert nor Natalia would ever break this treaty.
Master Luke, please, don't allow war to start again.
I won't.
Yulia, please bring happiness to this world that has lost the score. And to her.
A world without the score isn't free. It's just scary.
Maybe that's how you feel, Annis. But General Frings was trying to find a way to live in a world without the score.
He explicitly refused a medic, though.
My brother was wrong. I'm sure of that now. There was at least one human being who was trying to escape the score shackles.
But General Frings was killed and we don't even know who did it.
I'm going to see His Majesty. If you don't mind, Luke, I'd like you to accompany me.
Me? That's fine, but...
You don't sound very happy about it.
I don't really feel comfortable around him.
Why? He's really rich.
I have to report about Ash myself. Let's go together.
No, I'm sorry, FGs.
I see. So Aslan has passed away.
Aslan? His name is the fucking Narnia Jesus Lion? Are you serious?
Yes. I would like Luke to inquire within the Kimloskan court regarding the matter.
Luke, could I get you to do that?
I wonder if they'll listen to me.
What are you talking about? You're King Ingobert's nephew.
Are they picking on you for being a replica? You can come live here with Guy Lardia if you want.
I think he does want. Luke, take the offer.
Your Majesty, please don't make inappropriate jokes.
I read the Narnia books. The prequel book is... Okay, the prequel book and book 3 are like the only good ones. Book 7 just goes completely off the rails, which might have made more sense if you, like, were raised Christian. But I wasn't. And so when it suddenly became, like, about, like, actual Christian shit, I was so confused. It was not okay. No, see, I could ignore the Jesus allegories because I didn't understand what Jesus was properly when I read it. But then in book 7, it just... everyone died and went to heaven, and what? No, book 7 is fucked up. Like, literally. Literally all of the, like, family is in a train. Well, I think, like, Susan or whatever is whining, and then the train derails and everyone dies. And then they go to heaven, something. It was... I don't know. It's been so long. And I kind of intentionally blocked it out of my memory. Book 6 was also, like, pretty not good. The one where they, like, went underground for reasons, TM. But yeah, like I said, the prequel book was, like, honestly pretty good. It was kind of about like these two people who like had some magic coins in their pockets that they used to traverse worlds. Book 3 was nice because it was telling like an internal story within like Narnia politics, and that was interesting. A lot more interesting than like the random English teens. God, English teens.
I was serious. Oh well. Luke, have confidence in yourself.
The Magician's Nephew, I think. Let me check. Yeah, the Magician's Nephew, I think.
You formed the peace treaty between Kimlaska and Malkuth.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Okay. I'm counting on you, Luke. Now, all that's left is Ash.
Yes, just as Your Majesty thought. He knew that the God Generals were still alive. He also appears to be aware of the growing planet storm.
If I may ask, Your Majesty, why are you searching for Ash?
A witness reported that he has the key of Lorelei. We think it may be possible to use it to suppress the planet storm.
Oh yeah, Legretta was saying something about the Key of Lorelei, too.
Yes, I wonder if they're looking for it as well.
But according to Guy's information, the planet storm's heightened activity is the result of Lorelei being trapped somewhere.
According to LorelaiVoice.wav, which Luke could have told people about at any point in the past month. Luke.
Perhaps we should understand that situation before concerning ourselves with the key.
You can hear Lorelei's voice too, right, Luke? Has it said anything?
Yeah, I can. But I haven't heard it since we lowered the Outer Lands.
What did it say then?
I'll send you the key. Save me. And then something about one who would seize glory trying to capture Lorelei.
Luke, why didn't you say anything about it before now?
Yeah, Luke, why didn't you?
What? Well, I didn't get what it meant.
This is not the first time a magic voice has talked to him, Strudel. And everyone was fine with it the other times.
How could you not? If Lorelei said the word key, anybody would think of the Key of Lorelei.
Yeah, not to mention Van.
Van?
He couldn't have known. Luke doesn't know ancient Hispanic.
Van has been referred to as the one who would seek glory multiple times before in this game. Luke just doesn't have a memory.
Oh, that's right. We only taught him what he needed to know for daily life.
What are you talking about?
The ancient Hispanian word for one who would seize glory is Van de Stelka.
Van was absorbed by the planet storm. He'll have ended up at the core.
This is why you just kill him. Like, don't let him fall down. Kill him.
Are you saying Master Van trapped Lorelei?
That's what Ash thinks. Or rather, that's what he heard from Lorelei.
But Master Van's already...
Ion is too, and Ion can totally understand it.
No, we don't know that. If Ash is right, then Sync is still alive. And Van could be too.
Luke, you didn't get the Key of Lorelei?
No, never.
That's strange. Lorelei said that it would send a key, and apparently Ash has one. So where is the other key supposedly sent to Luke?
We have to find Ash. He knows more about this than we do.
I've got a bad feeling about all this.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
We know something's happening, but we don't know what it is or who's doing it.
Yes, but let's start with what we can confirm.
We can confirm that the camera panned out for no reason. I'm confirming that right now.
Were the Malkuth forces attacked by the real Kimlaskan military? That should be easy to check.
We'll investigate as well. Jade, pursue Ash once you confirm Kimlaska's activity. Gylardia.
Could I continue to assist Jade?
Worried about your childhood friend?
Something like that.
Very well. I'm counting on you.
Who's going to feed the rapigs now?
Then we're off to Batical, huh?
No, Strudel, because Luke is too much of a disaster gay to even remember to go to Guy's bed. He needs help.
I'll send a letter to Ion, so wait at the entrance of the city for me.
A letter? Now? Oh well, let's head to the entrance and wait.
So, Master Van's the one who trapped Lorelei? Almost certainly, judging from Lorelei's last words to you. So Ash has been going after Van all this time. There's the key, too. We'd better go find Ash and talk to... Didn't we just talk about that? Right now, let's confirm whether those who attacked the Malkuth army were indeed Kimlaskan soldiers. It shouldn't take long to learn. Yeah, it'll be a lot easier than trying to find Ash. We might even run into him in Batical anyway. The mysterious attackers are a problem. I agree that we should check on them first. Okay, Batical, right? Yes, let's go. Even though General Frings is dead, there's so much we have to get done right away. We are still alive. We can't afford to stop moving. If we do, others may be killed in the same manner as Frings' unit. Can't we just take a little time to mourn for him? I understand your desire for some peace and quiet to mourn. So, the purpose of mourning is to allow the living to make peace with the dead. You'll have to work through your feelings yourself. Yeah. If you can't do that, then others could suffer similar fates in the future. Right now, what you need to do is just keep going and do what I can. Damn it. I'm not sure that's how grief works, Strudel. Let's meet up with Annis first. If we leave her behind, there's no telling what she'll do to us. What? Where is she? I wasn't paying attention to what she said. Oh, the entrance of the city. I see.
Ah! You got here too fast!
Did you send the letter already?
Yep. Now, let's go to Batical. Tyr, you don't look well. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. I was thinking about Van. I never thought he could be alive.
Tyr.
I'm a terrible sister. I should be happy that he's alive. But I'm scared. When I think about what he was trying to do...
If Master Van is alive, then you can ask him about all of your doubts.
Or we could kill him. How about it, Luke? What if we kill him instead? It's like the flourishes, you know?
Right?
You're pretty good at spotting silver linings so long as it's someone else's cloud.
Or you could do like a heart shape with your hands in front of your chest. That usually works.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry it still bothers me that I'm a replica.
I have a feeling I know why you don't feel comfortable around His Majesty.
What are you talking about?
If you haven't realized it, then don't worry about it. And what are you grinning at?
Oh, nothing. This conversation just brings back memories.
How so?
Dist hated His Majesty too.
Don't you dare say I'm the same as Dist.
So what was the score all about anyway? I can't see why we ever needed it in the first place. So true, bro. So true. Luke the Rose has a nice ring to it, you know? It's kind of late, but I guess I really should have taught you Ancient Hispanian. That's okay. I didn't bother trying to learn it, really. Besides, it was hard enough just learning the phonic language. I don't know if I could have done both. Ancient Hispanian uses the same characters and similar grammar, but the pronunciation is different. You might have ended up mixing them up and being unable to speak either correctly. What? So how come you gotta learn that crazy language anyway? It's a pain is all it is. Jeez. Of course, it's not as if your fluency in your own language is commendable either. Excuse me? Annis, what did you report to Ion? Huh? Oh, just about General Frings and the attack on the Malkuth army and all that. I just thought he might want to know. Yes. Ion knew the general, so I imagine it must be hard on him. Yeah. We must find out who's responsible. For his sake, too. Tyr? What? What would you think if... Never mind. Let's get going to Batical. Annis? Is Annis trying to hide something from us? Freaking thunderstorms. I'm not even going to the freaking island. Let me pass. I should just teleport there. Las personas de España. Do you see anything new? Nope.
Hope Natalia's back. We could really use her help.
Did you call me?
What?
What are you doing here?
I just returned from inspecting Cassidonia. Actually, I was just wanting to speak to you.
It sounds like she was trying to apologize for something.
My.
As unconcerned as ever, I see. Perhaps you can explain just what's going on. The Kingdom of Kimlaska Landvaldir has taken no military action against the Malkuth Imperial forces.
Ah, that's what I thought.
Oh, that's what I thought? Don't you have anything more to say?
No, Natalia, don't listen to his response. Just squeeze.
Everyone in Cassidonia stared at me like I was the devil. It was insulting. Don't tell me this was all just some show of Malkuth force.
That's what we've come to talk about, Natalia. Could you get us an unofficial audience with His Majesty?
Certainly. Let's discuss the details in Father's room.
General Frings
I
died.
see. So that's what happened.
There were some false flags.
I have issued no orders to attack Malkuth.
Indeed. My country is innocent.
Then who was it that attacked General Frings?
He said that the eyes of the unidentified soldiers were like those of the dead. That concerns me.
It would concern you, Jade the Necromancer.
Does that mean something to you?
Similar cases have appeared in connection with Thaumaturgy experiments. With the god generals involved, it's possible that they have created replica soldiers.
Replicas. Same as me.
This is an outrage. What could they gain by using replicas to impersonate my kingdom?
A war?
Perhaps they're trying to cause a war between Kinloska and Malkuth.
That's no different than Moe's.
That's right. Dis took Mose away. If Mose is involved, he might be trying to restore the score by making Kinloska and Malkuth fight.
Freaking Mose.
Father, please allow me to go to Da.
Why Darth?
After our journey, I spent a long time thinking about the score. The world has veered from Yulia's score, yet countless people still live bound by it.
Yeah, it's scary not having it.
I believe we need to hold a summit regarding what to do about the score. Whether this incident was Moe's work or not, we cannot allow any further foolish action in the name of the score. And to do that, we need the cooperation of the Phone Master.
Yes, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we don't know where Ash went, and we don't know where Moe's is either.
Then I shall permit your departure, Natalia.
Thank you, Father.
So we're going to die.
I think we should. We need to inform them that my brother may still be alive as well.
I told them that in my letter, so let's pass, okay?
What, you don't want to go home?
No, it's not that.
Okay, then we're off to Da.
Luke, take care of Natalia.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh no. We're in a new library. Oh no. Do you really think people will be able to get along without the score? Well, whenever we've been faced with a decision, the score has always told us the best answer. If the score goes away, we'll have to make all those decisions all by ourselves. I don't know. The score is embedded so deeply into society, even politics. True, the world has diverged from the score. We understand why that has happened, but most people are unaware of the circumstances. In fact, they don't even know how it's diverged in the first place. We can't just say, oh, let's live without the score and expect everybody to agree. It's like a guidepost to life, after all. It would be like telling someone to walk around in the darkness without a light. Even if they decide to proceed without the score, it could take decades before people accept that. Naturally, people are not that simple. Alright, reading time. The manned aircraft in development at Sheridan, still in development at the time of writing, ND 2016, the craft is planned to be 24 meters long and 8 meters wide and will be able to carry around 20 passengers and crew. The theory of flight has been fully developed, and once sustained flight has been attained, it will be a matter of time before the craft's development is complete. The theory of flight has been fully developed? What? What? This is factually incorrect. We haven't even solved Navier-Stokes. What are you talking about? Kinloska's phone tech. Kinloska includes the cities of Sheridan, specializing in phonic technology, and Belkind, the center of phone machine research in its lands. The phone machines developed in these cities are treasured throughout the kingdom and form an invaluable part of everyday life. The air cars and elevators in Batical are just two examples of this technology. Record of Natalia's growth. Sylph Day, Lunar Redican 15. Though it is such a short time since her birth, Natalia stood up for the first time today. She has a dignified stance not unlike my own, and I can even see the dignity of royalty in her. I cannot wait for the day she calls my name. I swear here that I shall lead Kimlaska Landvaldir to prosperity for the sake of my beloved daughter Natalia. People can make shit up, but that doesn't mean that I can't be outraged at them making shit up. Oh, no. No, I need to go to one first. Building the capital of light. Batikal, capital of Kimlaska, was created in the crater, left by a gigantic phone stone that fell from the phone stone ring. The phone stone fell at a nearly vertical angle, leaving a high rim around the hole it created. The first settlers made their homes on that rim, but later began developing the inside of the crater to obtain a more comfortable environment. Over many years, the seawater was dammed up and a port was built. Buildings grew higher and higher as they searched for sunlight. The buildings are trees. Later, the phone tech and phone machine revolution led to the installation of machines throughout the city. This industrial activity and the wideness of the land drew people from around the world, and the city eventually became the capital of the kingdom. Oh no. Anything but that. Prosperity through phone tech and phone machines. Phone tech, or phonic technology, refers to the use of phonons in mechanical devices. The devices that are created through the use of phone tech are called phone machines. Unlike Malkuth, the Kingdom of Kimlaska has invested significant effort in phone tech, developing many kinds of phone machines which have led to today's prosperity. Ah, love me some good propaganda. Malkuth in haste. Perhaps provoked by the development of our great kingdom, Kimlaska, of the Albior aircraft, the Malkuth Empire recently ordered a new landship from Sheridan. However they try, such landships could never be used to attack Kimlaska, and will likely serve only for strolling around the Rugnica Plains. The development costs paid by Malkuth will provide an excellent boost to our kingdom's coffers. The Land Dreadnought Tartarus. The landship exported to Malkuth is equipped with phone tech-based weapons, but it is also possible for phonists to attack with phonic arts from beside those weapons. Levitation and propulsion is provided by a phonic glyph at the base of the landship using the 5th phonon. A total of 7 of these landships have been deployed in Malkuth. Each ship can carry up to 660 personnel. You certainly could do that, Orlov. I think everyone lives in the hole now, though. The future inscribed in the score is completely accurate. It is for this reason that we have our birth score read once a year to provide guidance for the coming year. Its common ceremonies include the coming of age ceremony performed at the age of 20, and the marriage ceremony, which can be performed from the age of 16 if both members consent. Why are those ages different? Why can you be married 4 years before you're an adult? Orlov, you can. It's called a horoscope. Come on. Kimlaska National Census. The capital of light, Batikal, 500,000. The border fortress, Kaitsur, 60,000. The mining town, Exariuth, 10,000. The city of craftsmen, Sheridan, 80,000. The city of phone machines, Belkand, 250,000. Total population of the Kingdom of Kimlaska Landvaldir, approximately 1,500,000. This Exariuth belongs to the Kingdom of Kimlaska Landvaldir. Not anymore, it doesn't. Also, there are not 1.5 million people. That's just factually not correct. I've been to all of these cities. They all have about 20 people in them max. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The mark of the Lanvaldir royal family. Since generations past, proper successors born to the Lanvaldir royal family have consistently had red hair and green eyes. These features serve as proof of royalty and are of top priority when determining the order of succession. Okay, so that book needs to be burned when Natalia comes to power. Also, there might have been a book I missed. I'm not sure because they're... Yeah, this one. Yulia's phone stones. On clear days, phone stones can be seen floating in the sky. Most of these phone stones were formed when Yulia, founder of the Order of Lorelei, released the 7th phonon from her body back into the world, and those phonons crystallized. We can learn the future by reading the score from these phone stones. This area is off limits. Also, you know what isn't off limits? That's right, we're back. We're back. We're free. This is not the way. I can go to Natalia's room first, I guess. Your Highness, may I help you? What is it, Tyr? What? Oh, nothing. I know. I bet Tyr looked at that maid uniform and thought, it's so cute, or something. My, really? You should have said something. You, help her change into a maid uniform? Wait. Yes, Your Highness. This way, ma'am. But Wow, it looks nice on you. There you are. We've got an emergency. Come help. What is it? Secretary of the Interior Alpine forgot the royal seal somewhere in the castle. You two hurry and look for it, and don't let anyone in the court hear about it. Please don't tell Princess Natalia about this. I know. We'll keep it a secret. Losing the royal seal is a major problem. I'll help look for it. Thank you. A cat. Come here. Is that the royal seal in your mouth? Thank goodness. You found it for us, didn't you? You're a good kitty. Ah, you're the one who found the royal seal. Thank you. Where was it? A cat had it in its mouth. A cat? Are you certain? Yes? I suppose that's all right then. Well, no, it isn't, but... Oh well. Allow me to grant you a reward. Granting a reward to Mysterica Grants. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Have we met somewhere before? You're probably thinking of someone else. Excuse me. My, you were gone a long time. You never came back, so we started looking for you. I'm sorry, there was a cute cat. A cat? There shouldn't be any cats in the castle. Really? Perhaps a stray wandered in then. Into the castle? I doubt that could happen. By the way, there seemed to be a rather large commotion inside the castle. Who knows? Anyway, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go. Go? Dressed like that? Oh. My, you must really like it. I'll give it to you, Tyr. I'm sorry. Proud maid. I mean, okay. Well, let's think about this. Can I really not? It's not as though you were asking me to wear it, Baka, but it does make you a little happier. Amazing. Wait, can we also? Oh, well that's a shame. That's a crying shame it is. No, I don't. I'm not Christian. I do not need Jesus. Besides, we haven't even gotten to the swimsuits yet. Good day, sir. I don't know what Strudel said. It must have been bad. I think I replenished my supplies, right? Yeah, I did. I also haven't used a single herb this entire game. So, you know, next time I die in a fight, we can throw that in the mix. But okay, so we know about this, so is there anything we need to really do next? Alright, Doth. Especially herbs, right? Like, you just gotta. I wonder just how Lorelei intended to send the key. The key of Lorelei is said to be made out of the 7th phonon, which is also Lorelei? ? If it does exist, couldn't it have been disassembled into phonons and sent that way? Could something broken down into phonons and atoms really reach someone else on its own? If you did that to a living creature, it'd die. The key is inorganic, so it should be, well, not completely impossible. And as for a broken down key being able to reach Luke, Lorelei did say that Luke's phonon frequency is the same as that of the 7th phonon. So it'd take advantage of the fact that like phonons attract? Yes, in a sense, Luke, Ash, and Lorelei are one and the same. At least in terms of their phonon frequencies. It's certainly a possibility. I still don't get it, but assuming Lorelei did send part of the key to Luke, why didn't Luke get it? I think we'll have to ask Ash about that. It all comes down to Ash, huh? Could it be the contamination effect? No, it shouldn't be. But what if it is Jade? What if it is? That would be too cruel.
Tyr!
It's fine, Orlov. Probably.
I'm sorry. I just felt a little dizzy.
I'll call Ion.
I'm fine. I think it's just my medicine wearing off.
What?
That's odd. If it were merely your medicine wearing off, you shouldn't look that pale.
What's going on? Is it getting worse?
Besides, there's a save point right there, right? Nothing could possibly go wrong.
I don't think so. It shouldn't progress as long as I don't inhale any more miasma.
Can you walk to the cathedral? Annis is probably preparing a place to rest there.
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Everyone! Annis told me what happened to Tyr.
Phone Master, I'm all right. I'm sorry to have worried you.
Tyr, you look far from all right to me.
Hey, where did Annis go?
That's strange. She said she was heading back to meet you, Luke.
Oh no.
I haven't seen her.
Annis is lying.
Well, I'm sure she'll be back shortly. Let's all head to my room in the meantime.
And Luke is putting his arm protectively around Tyr. Oh no.
Something isn't right. Barring further exposure to the miasma, she shouldn't be this tired.
It's possible that the miasma has pervaded the planet storm. If so, it should pass through the phone belt, exiting the atmosphere. Its impact should be minimal.
You don't mean that the stronger planet storm is making more of the miasma?
Shouldn't we be more concerned with removing the miasma built up in Tyr's body?
Didn't the doctor and Belkin say that was impossible? And Natalia, weren't you going to propose that summon on the score to the Phone Master?
Well, yes, but
Who will Annis Skoldig? Maybe, you know, King Ingobert? Also, I like how Tyr is just like, hey, stop worrying about me. You're here for reasons and the world is important. You fuckers.
Well, actually, I do have an idea about how to get rid of the miasma in Tyr's body. But to do it, Ion, we have a problem.
A problem? Oh no.
Annis, just where have you been? That's what I'm saying. We have a serious problem outside.
What's happened?
The miasma's everywhere. It's seriously bad. Ion, please, come quickly.
How do her bones do that?
We should go too.
Tyr! You may have fainted because of a strong sensitivity to the miasma. You should stay here.
If the miasma is really back, then it won't make much of a difference where I stay.
Where is Mew?
You're always so damn stubborn.
Stubborn and right.
Fine. Just try to take it easy.
I will. Thank you.
Why could the miasma have returned? Well, it was sealed away instead of destroyed, so there was a small possibility of it leaking out. But this does not seem like just an accident. Let's go see what's happening. Tyr, you need to take care of yourself. Yeah, you'll just collapse again. I told you it doesn't matter where I am. Worry about the miasma, not me. Let's go. I don't know what you mean by Yarul? Jarul? Rokai? Oh no. What are all those dudes doing?
What?
And Lagretta?
Don't move!
Major Lagretta!
What the hell is this?
We can't afford to have you meddling now. We also have a few questions about the Key of Lorelei. Now behave yourselves. I told you once before that you throw too slowly. Don't make the same mistake twice.
Damn it, Tyr. Also, that was a cool POV shot. I liked that. Wait, she's really just... She's really just become Sakuya. She throws knife. She has a maid outfit. Tyr is literally Sakuya. This is great.
Orietta, stand down.
It's more fun. Okay. I'll switch her out if she gets a better outfit, but like, come on. I'm bored.
Are you really going to make Ion read the 7th Phone Stone score?
The planet score? But that would...
It would kill him. His body's too weak. I won't let you do that.
It's the most convenient bait to lure Mose. It's necessary in order to raise the Isle of Ferris. You want that, don't you?
The Isle of Ferris.
Luke, Annis has taken Ion to the Sephiroth in the cathedral here.
Annis?
Orietta, you'd betray us?
Arietta was the cause of our first few deaths because she and her Liger friend and her bird friend murdered us.
Van said he wouldn't kill Ion. You all are the traitors.
Luke, let's hurry to the secret passage.
Are we going to hell?
I'd noticed Annis had been acting strange lately.
Are we going to hell?
All right, Arietta, thank you.
We didn't kill her mother. We killed a Liger mother. I don't actually know how she was born. What could Lagretta be trying to do? Forcing Ion to read the score runs counter to Van's intentions. Yeah, and she said something about bait for Mose, too. Whatever. We've got to go after Ion. If they make him read the score, he'll die. Arietta didn't desire Ion's death. The God Generals must be divided at the moment. So it would seem. In any case, we don't have time to waste. I'm worried about Annis too. Yeah, let's hurry. Okay, what is this YouTube? Oh. It's Ya Rule. I see. And Dave Chappelle, really? I have absolutely no idea what is being talked about here, Orlov. Okay. Also, fuck Dave Chappelle. Alright, it's hell time, bitches.
Wait!
Mose is here too.
Luke! What the hell is Mose doing here? Annis, what are you trying to do?
Lagretta's useless. She couldn't even keep this band of children occupied. Annis, take care of this mess. Do not betray me. Oliver and Pamela are counting on you.
Wait, Annis, what does he mean?
Shut up! It's been my job from the start to keep Mose informed about Ion.
Oh no. Also, completely unrelated. What did she just throw at Guy?
No use. It's not responding.
Is there no other way to get to the Sephiroth?
Hey, take a look at this.
It's holding a letter.
The not save state I didn't make.
You can reach the Sephiroth through the volcano shaft in Mount Zaleho. I'm sorry.
It's from Annis. It sounded like Mose has taken her parents hostage.
Indeed. It's also probably true that she was Moe's spy from the beginning.
In any case, let's trust Annis for now and hurry to Mount Zaleho. It's dangerous for Ion to read the planet score.
Yes, Ion is a replica. The moment he reads it, the 7th phonons in his body will run out. He won't survive.
No. We just, imprisoned him somehow. And then Dist broke him out of prison. Something like that, anyway.
Yeah, we have to save him.
No sign of Arietta.
Or Lagretta. I wonder what happened.
Had they killed each other here, we'd at least still see their corpses.
Yeah, no, she would not betray us for her parents. She would totally betray us for money, though.
Colonel, Arietta may have been our enemy, but she did just help us.
No, JJ, Lagretta has a gun. She's the bad guy because she has a gun.
And Lagretta was Tyr's instructor. Please, show some consideration.
My apologies.
Oh, Tyr. I heard from Arietta.
A G for gun.
Has Mose really kidnapped Phone Master Ion?
Also, yeah, Mose is the Vice Pope.
Yes, we're headed to Mount Zaleho to help the Phone Master now. Do you know where Arietta is?
I don't know, Lagretta hasn't got much shit done on her own.
She was injured, so I put her to rest in Oliver's room. First Lagretta and Arietta turn up alive. Now the miasma reappears. Just what the devil is going on?
So that talk of the miasma coming back was true?
Yes, and thanks to that the city is in a panic. Please be careful. I'll send the Oracle Knights to the volcano right away. Oh, also, if you find Oliver or Pamela anywhere, tell them to hurry back here. As it stands, there's no one here to look after Arietta.
Sounds like Annis's parents really have been taken hostage.
She definitely isn't.
Yeah, we've got to do something to help them.
Imagine knowing how to gun. To think that Annis and Mose were connected. There has to be a reason for it. She did tell us how to find her, so it's pretty certain there's something going on. Save the chit-chat for later. If we don't hurry, things could take a permanent turn for the worse. Ion is a replica, after all. If he's forced to read the planet score, we can reach Mount Zaleho's crater with the Albior. Let's hurry. Yeah, Ion, don't die on us. I want to go say hi to Arietta first. Oh, is that not the way? No, it's not. This cathedral is a goddamn maze, I tell ya. And I bet you'd do better if you didn't sit still and run spreadsheets for 5 hours every time you encounter a new boss. This is not it. I went to the wrong room. Why is this cathedral such a goddamn maze? Oh no, I do not need to go back to the entrance. I know approximately where I'm going, even. Almost. Kind of a little bit. Maybe so. Why is this cathedral like this? I mean, I am moderately lost, but I just wanted to go to Anis's room so I could say hi to Arietta. And it appears that her room is very difficult to get to. The Pope literally is friendly. What the fuck? No, the Pope is just a femboy here. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, you have gotten too much Kingdom Hearts if you're just adding 13 to random things. Ion. I think the other 5 clones are dead. Are you telling me that you wouldn't follow Pope Femboy 13 into the afterlife? Oh, okay. Good night, Hoovy. Since the miasma appeared, many people have been calling for the score to be read. We really do need the score after all. Continued exposure to the miasma is said to cause miasma toxicosis. I only saw it mentioned in a book, so I don't know the details. Would anyone be mad if I just called miasma toxicosis Crimson Rot? I don't know what Crimson Rot actually is, because I haven't played Elden Ring. But, like, they sound like they're... No, they're not the same thing at all. But it's definitely more fun to pretend that all games are the same, right? Oh, boring. The people in the library don't care about the miasma, I guess. Oh yeah, Scarlet Rot.
Damn. Is this also a result of Lorelei being locked up somewhere?
If so, then Van is really...
Is my brother alive?
Tyr, are you alright?
I'm fine. I was just exposed to a bit of the miasma is all.
Tyr's body was the first to sense that the miasma was returning.
I'll be fine. Right now we need to go after Ion.
Tyr, I'm sorry. I wish I could do something to help you.
Yeah. These women, I swear.
You idiot. Now is no time to be wallowing in guilt. Let's go.
And of course I need to look for the Tatlins too, even though I barely remember what they look like. Isn't that just dandy? I should talk to all you people. You might have interesting dialogue. Is there no way to eliminate this miasma? At least no one yet has suffered from miasma toxicosis. Kitty. 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 What should I do with all this miasma around? Should I return to Sheridan or stay here in Doth? If only I had the score. To come all the way here to have the score read, only to get caught in this miasma. Though, I guess if it's all over the world, it doesn't make much difference where I go. No, the kitty is immortal. And will not hear any other lies. If Yulia City really was in the Qliphoth all this time, then shouldn't it be able to stand up to this miasma? Though without any ships traveling to Yulia City, it wouldn't be easy to travel there. Oh, you're still here, that's nice. This looks pretty bad. It's thanks to Yulia's teachings that I'm able to remain calm even with the miasma around. Miasma toxicosis doesn't start for a long time, and by then the miasma should be gone anyway. Where's your proof of that?
What is that?
That's...
Oh no.
Yaman? That's not possible. Shut up and move!
Steady, everyone.
Replicas. What? Might these perhaps be replicas? The military experimented with programming replicas to perform a set task. These people's eyes are the same as those of the subjects of those experiments.
Target sighted. Move to secure them now.
Mary.
Mary? Guy, what are you talking about?
Why? Why is my sister here?
Guy, what's going on?
General Frings too, but we saw him die in Grand Kokma.
I see others who have already passed away. The Colonel is right. They must be replicas.
You all know Grand Maestro Mo's orders. Kill them.
Any phonic arts here would hurt civilians as well. We should eliminate the replicas by the exit and...
Wait! That's where my sister... where Mary is!
It's a replica!
I know, but still!
Even knowing that they're replicas doesn't mean we could just kill Iaman and the others.
And that's exactly what Mose is counting on.
Leave them to me.
I agree, we should kill Luke.
I've never tried to put so many to sleep at once. I doubt it will last long. Let's get out of here fast.
Damn it, so much has happened. My head is a mess.
Deciding what to do about the score is the least of our worries now.
I never thought I'd see a replica made of my sister.
It was probably a plan to shake us up by making replicas of people close to us.
Mose is such a bastard.
But an effective one.
Jade's just like, efficient bastardry. That's what gets Jade up in the morning. The thought of bastardry. Efficient bastardry.
Don't say things like that.
My apologies. In any case, the first order of business is aiding Ion. If we don't help him, Ion will die.
You're right. I'm also worried about Annis. Let's go to Mount Zalejo fast.
It's probably fine, JJ. No. Did this game just cheat me out of a skit? Did this game just cheat me out of a skit? My last save was like hours ago. No. No.
Man, it's hot. I can't breathe in here.
Mount Zalejo is more active than ever.
That was an important skit. No. I'm sorry I failed you all.
Anyway, let's head towards the passage ring for now.
I can feel the Sephiroth's location.
We'll count on you if we get lost here.
Yes, sir!
Maybe. Come on, game, please. Please, 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 please. Please, please. Please. No. No. Why did the game automatically enter me there? It's not fair. Okay, it's time to look up the skit. Let's see, Tales of the Abyss, Replica, Soldiers, skit. And I need to tell OBS. Do. Okay. Hang on, actually. I never imagined that they would create so many replicas. How could they turn replicas of the dead into their soldiers? Mary... Guy, that's a replica. Yeah, I know, but... all just to make us hesitate. How inhuman. If they attempt to stop us again, we may have no choice but to eliminate them. But isn't there anything else we can do? Do you want to have Tyr sing them to sleep again? She seems very weak. Damn it. I'm fine. If they attack again, then I'll stop them. But with all that's happened, I can understand if you're flustered, but right now, rescuing Ion takes priority. You need to calm down, Luke. Yes, exactly. Remember what we have to do. Yeah, let's head for Mount Zalejo. Alright, and now we kill you. And then, ta-da! Like nothing ever happened. No, not really. I'm kind of disappointed. I thought that would have been more interesting. Oh well. Oh, what am I doing? I need to magic lens these enemies. Come on. It kind of is, actually. Oh wait, we already have the bats. I wasted that lens. I will never live this down. The thing is, they're not just clones, they're like poorly made clones. The clones do not have memories of their clone. This is well established. There's so many of these. Oh no, there's just 2 of them, but they come in groups of 3. Because they're edgy. What? That field of phonons lasted for like all of 10 seconds. No, that was the wrong. Dang it.
One must fight to live.
Yeah, but she looks the same and he's traumatized. And Jade is dumb. Oh, I can't even get hurt by that? What's the point? That really looks like kind of a door. But of course it's not.
Man, it's hot. Well, we are inside a volcano. The air seems to burn my throat and lungs with every breath.
Then how come you look so comfortable?
Oh, not at all. I'm so hot I could just die.
Luke, shove him into the lava.
You really know how to get on people's nerves.
The volcano feels even hotter than the last time we were here.
Mew, is it much farther to the Sephiroth?
And the audio balancing seems even worse than the last time we were here.
Just a little more. Mew.
If the heat doesn't get to us first.
Perhaps Anis's plan is to take care of all of us in one fell swoop.
Jade!
Just kidding. Well, half kidding.
Everybody this way.
Good work, Mew.
Sure.
JJ, do you need a timeout?
He's got way too much energy.
Looking at Jade and Mew is only making this more exhausting.
Also, Mew, you are flapping. Look at Mew. Look at Mew's head flaps. Fine. We'll let her uncover her shoulders. There. Also, wait, Mew, can you smack that? Nope. It is entirely aesthetic. Oh, okay. What are you? You look disgusting.
Be careful, they're strong. We can't take this lightly. First
Wellington is live with Imperator Rome. Oh. You're making this difficult for me. Next save point, where we're switching to Welly. It'll come any second now, I'm sure of it. Oh, and Pizza's playing Hoi. Okay. Oh no, there's two paths. I don't like that. I want to just get all the items from one path and then move to the next path. Whoa. Are you okay? If that gets you, it'll leave you with more than just blisters. I'm okay, barely. But isn't there anything we can do about the lava bursts? We'll just have to watch its movement and tread carefully. It sure would be easier if we could fly. Mew? See, Mew is the perfect organism. Also, no. Not about this.
What in the hell?
It's unbelievable. It's a dragon.
Impressive to live inside a volcano like this.
That dragon looks scuffed as hell.
If we go this way, we'll have to settle things with him. Or should I say...
Goodness, Colonel. Do you know how to tell the sex of dragons?
If you could observe how they breathe fire...
Easy. Jade, you really do know everything, huh?
And be able to determine their sex, wouldn't it be interesting? Was all I was going to say. Well, shall we move on?
I figured as much.
No kidding.
The lava is really reaching right up to Luke's feet there. Also, this doesn't look like a save point to me. Oh, and I missed the item there. Such a fool. Okay. That's some impassable lava, apparently.
This is not good.
Natalia, why are you dying? I don't remember that. Jade, why are you also dying? Oh, is that because of me getting hit by the thing? And the exclamation point means I'm dying? But that's not obvious, because why would the game give me useful information, question mark? Oh wait, Volcano Clown. I don't know if I got that. I doubt I did. Sunlight chamber. Okay, you know what, guys? We're having some sushi. Good job, Natalia. We can scan the volcano clowns later. Every time we go someplace hot like this, I always wonder if Jade's using some kind of phonic art to keep himself cool. Yes, I get the same feeling. That's not fair. Oh, please. There's no way I could use phonic arts that precisely. No, there has to be some secret to it. Maybe in those clothes? Yes, Malkuth could easily have invented air-conditioned uniforms. Take it off. What? Yeah, take it off. Yes, remove it right now. Take it off. Calm down. What are you? I can't believe you're trying to undress a soldier in his 30s. How could you? Huh? I was not aware that the game would take that direction. Rare circlet, that seems neat. Okay, let's see what it is. Let's also see what that sunlight chamber is. No, I like the 50% more gold, please. Orlov, you do not need to strip if you don't want to. Of course I can. I need 1,000,000 gold if I want to buy that table knife. Couldn't we all? Ooh. It didn't really seem effective. I mean, sure, the hits were, like, super effective, but they didn't do a lot of damage because there weren't a lot of them and that attack is not great. no. This seems bad. And it's a worthless life bottle. Love to see it. Ooh. But this seems to me like it's welly time. Are you all ready for Imperator Rome? Because I know I am. One sec. I like to open the stream and then wait for the ad to play so that I can actually hear the message that I'm given when I raid in. Because Twitch is something. Okay. I can see Wellington. We're good. Night, everyone. Time to watch a game, question mark.